Okay. Hi there, my name is Chris and welcome to my YouTube channel where today I will be discussing the latest episode of 90 Day Fiancé. This episode was called Ready to Run. I'm never ready to run. I'm never even ready for like a light jog. I can power walk somewhere, but only if I use my arms and not for that long. Thank you so much for watching. You're gonna be into this video. I'm just telling you that so you can just go ahead and like it right now. Like do yourself, just get out of the way. You know what I'm saying? Just like it, subscribe if you haven't to me, just like clickety boop. So you've done your work, honey, and you can just sit back and enjoy the rest of this video, you know? Just like, I'm wearing glasses, which I don't know if I'm gonna like wear them throughout the whole video. Wa sometimes wears glasses in her videos. I think they're super cute. And these are real glasses. I'm wearing glasses. It's raining outside in LA, so it's like my first chance to just be like cozy on the couch with like this cute ass mug and like me and like a Lineage lip mask, you know, and my cozy Christmas time PJs, honey, living my best holiday life. Ooh, honey, where's the cocoa? Honey, have you cloved your oranges yet? Honey, have you ordered all of your decorations? Amazon Prime. No, I haven't decorated my house yet. This is like obviously here all the time. This is not for Christmas. You know, like this is a leftover remnant of like my Moroccan fantasy Pier 1 furniture haul I did when I first lived by myself. And I know I should throw it away, but it still works. And there's something about it that like in these videos, it's like this warming sunlight. I might take these glasses off. Just I don't have any makeup on hardly, you know, and so I'm just like, am I looking a little dead? Are these sunglasses that I can just like go and hide behind? But like, no, they're not sunglasses. They're in fact real glasses, so you can't. God damn it, they are so dirty. I gotta get in this video. We're already 5 minutes in. Oh my God, I hate editing. This is when you know it's gonna be a hard one. 90 Day Fiancé notes, honey. It's a Google Doc. Get it up. Where is it? Get it up, where is it? Yeah. I write my notes, by the way, for this show in a Google Doc, so I have it like whatever, always on me. And I'm already, wait, what? How many pages is this? I'm at 45 pages. I almost have a whole book I could write of like commentary I've taken. I mean, I'm trying to get paid for this. I need to get paid to watch TV. I need to get paid to watch TV. How do I get paid to watch TV? If you can help me in any way, do you know any execs? Do you know any people? Can you share this video? I need to get paid to watch TV, and then I can make more videos of more TV that I watch, like RuPaul's Drag Race and Love After Lockup and like Married at First Sight and stuff like that, and Real Housewives.
If you don't mind liking and sharing this video in any sort of forum you have, or Facebook group, or Reddit, or whatever you do, dig it, honey, I don't know, honey. Whatever you can do for me, I appreciate it.
Also, follow me on Instagram. Chris L. Farah. We'll get to what the L is. We open on Colt and Larissa. And honey, we always open on them in the car, and I'm fine with that. It's like carpool karaoke. And when Debbie's in the back and they get Larissa, Colt, and Debbie the same GoPro frame shot, I'm like, I could watch this for years. They're gonna go, Larissa and Colty are gonna go apartment shopping, which is like the theme of this episode. Like, I don't know why they called it Ready to Run. It should be like shop for things we're not gonna buy. And I always feel bad for the customer service people because I'm just like, ugh. We're gonna get no commission off of this bull, you know, and I just talked about this before. It's like when you worked at restaurants, which I think everyone has to work in some sort of customer field once. So you understand what it's like to have to deal with people. Know what it's like to be on the other side. Okay, so Colty's like, Larissa, yeah, I'll like move out with you, but not really, because remember that time I told you I have to like take care of my mom and we've been living together the whole time and we always live together and I've been taking care of her. She's like disabled and stuff like that or whatever she is, retired, disabled. I said that to you when you were living, you know, like not in America. And she's like, yeah, but then I got here and I saw it. I was like, you know, no, like, you know, no thank you. But he's like, I want to make her happy or whatever. And so yeah, they go apartment shopping and guess what? It's very expensive. And guess what? He's not into it because he has to talk to Debbie. This is now like the reverse of the sofa thing. Like Larissa's like with Debbie, wants to buy a sofa, and Debbie's like, I gotta talk to Colty. And then like Colt, now I gotta talk to Debbie in this apartment. And Larissa's like, no one has to talk to me, I guess. Whatever I want, whatever my thought is, not a problem. not a deciding factor. And they're all like, yeah, because you're not putting the money in, the dinero. I love it. Colty's like, you can't make me pick. And Lydia says like, oh, Colty, I absolutely can. And you will picky me. I am the queen. Larissa on Instagram is just like coming for all of them, all the cast members, and also coming for all the glory. She is like, here's me in a skin-tight outfit, and also I'm gonna make him work out. We're like working out, kind of. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think that Larissa's thing should be like health and wellness. So anyway, yeah, this realtor that's showing them around is pregnant. She had to get up, put a dress on, and show these people things they were never gonna buy. They're not gonna rent, lease, buy. She's like, great, can I go back and like cook this baby and thank you so much for wasting my time? So then they go back and they talk to Debbie, right? They're like, Debbie, you have to consider the thought of Colt leaving your space and moving out. And Debbie's like,
Okay, well, yeah, I know, that makes sense. I can do a senior living place. That's where you'll put me, right?
and Colty's like, or next door to us, or in the back house maybe, or in the same, like a different room, my bed, or, you know, whatever, like, any of those options are all on the table. And Larissa's like, no, you movie out today, E. Try bus stop, E, for a nighty. Larissa's done with Debbie. The Debs. Debbie Beb and the Peppy Peps.
Debbie and the Pips. Do.
Then we have this great confessional moment where Larissa's just like, Colty has to cut the umbilical cord. And I just feel like, why didn't she say umbilical-y? But also I feel like, what producer took the time to be like, umbilical cord? Say that. We like that. Umbilical cord. And she worked on it. And then she said that perfectly. Yeah, she nailed the pronunciation of umbilical. I can't even. Okay, so then this next couple that had a lot of drama on the internet, that if you watched my live, I had a reaction to some of their drama. And then they like went after some people that like blog and podcast and talk and make memes about whatever, like this show. And that made me upset. So I'm not gonna say their names, but you should do some research of what I'm talking about. I'll tell you that it's the realtor from like the rejects of $1 Million Listing Southern style, and the barely legal lady from Mexico. So their whole, I feel like, whole situation is fake news in the fakiest way, like not real, right? And like even the stuff with the mom, his mom, like having to be there at a certain time and then they're all waiting and then she comes in miraculously, like that is all just like too much. And everything was like, the blonde hitting on him, the thong, like everything is fake. And then I don't like what they've been doing online and like threatening people. So now I'm just like, ugh, they're gross. Okay, so I'm not gonna really talk about them much, but I will say this. That mother and that sister, right? Talking back and forth in the like wedding dress scene. All I could like look at is their lips because they have like same lips because they're mother and daughter. Hi, I know how that works. It's like genetics or whatever. And they're just like so little like thin things, just like talking back to each other, you know, like that's all I could like just like kind of ping-ponging between two pancakes talking to each other, like, you know, two short stacks. And then the second thing I'll say about this couple is that when of the 3 dresses that she tries on, okay, the first option is like, I mean, I can see you if you were like raised Catholic or whatever, or like raised traditionally, or you want to like not be too sexy as the first dress, but like still had like a beautiful back. And I was like, okay, I could see, you know, like wouldn't be my first choice for you, but I could see how you'd pick that. Then the second dress was like sexy and young and like gorgeous. And I was like, I mean, either 1 or 2, depending on your personal taste, I would like stand for. Then she tries on the third choice, which by far is the marmiest. I mean, this dress is, what? Is this your like 4th marriage, honey? Are you pushing like 72, honey? Like, or are you Amish, honey? Like what? Even like Queen Victoria herself, like when she had to like designate what like Kate Middleton or like Meghan Markle could like walk down, like even Queen Victoria would be like, Or Queen, whatever. Yeah, it's Victoria. It's not Elizabeth. Who's Queen? Oh shit, it's Elizabeth. I don't know. I don't pay attention to her, honey. I've cared about Princess Di and fucking Meghan Markle and Kate a little bit, and Pippa like a smidge. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's who I care about. The younger generation. Whatever. Anyway, all I'm saying is that bitch would be like, oh, no, you need to like show a little boob or something. Let's see the girls. Honey, let's see that body. I mean, my son isn't marrying you for your brains, you know? He paid for what we gotta tailor this dress to. Just so interesting. She picks 3. Just another choice I guess I wouldn't make in her life, but you know. That's what I'm gonna say about them. I don't care about them. Okay, so Olga, Olya, and Stefan. Who knows? This is a hard situation because they have really, really leaned into this like horrible fight between Steven and Olga where he's so immature and so dumb that he like is ignorant to her. And I also think it's because he's gone through trauma and he can't see past, like what we're looking at is 2 young people and they both gone through trauma and like he can't see past some of his like trauma and pain to even like understand that she's had surgery or had a kid. What he is like registering her like turning attention to their son is like a rejection of him that is bringing him back to family stuff or whatever. But the way that's manifesting is making him look like a total asshole. He has now apologized and been like, I totally see like what was happening and I was just in it and I'm so sorry. And so I think that was another reason why I thought like watching this was hard because I also am like now cognizant that there's like so many fans are gonna come after people. And I don't know. I feel like with him, look, of course he should be understanding of what happened, but he's also so dumb and young. Whatever he's gone through, he doesn't know anything. And like he even said, like being with her for that summer was like the best time of his life. And that thought alone and the thought that like he can't abandon the son after he felt abandoned has made him like step up to this and broaden this country. But yeah, like I guess not a normal thing, but I guess the thing that also happens is that after, now I've never had a kid, I'm not married, I don't have like a husband or whatever, but like after you sometimes have a kid or whatever, the guy you're with, or like, and this is again, maybe, I don't know if it's a heterosexual thing or whatever, but sometimes the guy registers like the mother's preoccupation now with the child as being like a loss of like their love for them or the relationship that they had. And then they start to feel like not jealous, but like of the baby, but that's what it feels like, but maybe like comparative of like, do you still love me? Like now you're just, I don't know. So it's very interesting to watch or whatever. And like, he doesn't know what he's saying or doing. So it's being unfiltered, whatever. I mean, he's just like blaming her. And I don't think that you know how much I do. And she's like, no, I don't think you know how much I just did. I'm recovering from doing. So he yanked these glasses off. If I had a wig, I'd probably yank it off, you know, like just for comedic effect. It's just like awkward to watch this fight. He wants to go to a park and they have to like fit the baby in a car seat and that's very hard for them. At this point, I just want the producer to like step in and like help them. I'm gonna also say this. Olga is so pretty. Like she's so pretty, I think. What a naturally beautiful lady, young, very lady who just like drops that weight, honey, in no seconds flash. She's like 2 weeks later, she's like, what baby? I mean, this baby. What if in a world, could you imagine like Fiza and Olga like having a lunch and talking about their 90-day fiancé experiences in Russian with subtitles that we could watch? Here, read. Is that a special that I would pay like a pay-per-view money for? Yeah. TLC producers, yes. I would. Okay, so the next couple is Kalani and Anna. First of all, like, I feel like I keep saying this, another, like, very hard couple to watch, right? It's very hard to watch Kalani be really mean to Asuelu, and Asuelu just have no idea of just from, like, being from a different country and a different language and a little simple and not know how to deal with her. And she has no understanding of that and feels like no compassion, as well as their family like wants to come for how they're edited. They just make it seem like they think of themselves as Rich Denisia's family thinks of themselves over Eric. Above and beyond is what I'm saying. It's this like constant like, well, I'm not gonna marry him if my son isn't safe. You know, like he doesn't know how to take care of a baby. If my son isn't safe, or my son, she keeps saying my son, it's not anyone else's son except for maybe her sister's. Sometimes. So then the sister's in town or whatever, and then she's like, okay, with Asuelu, like, hi, how are you? And Asuelu's like, fine, how are you? You know, whatever, God bless. And then the sisters are like, we're gonna go shop, we're gonna like have girl time. And of course what that means, which like Asuelu knows, she's like, we're gonna talk shit about you the whole time. That's why she's in town, so I can talk shit about you. On camera, I can't wait. That's why she's here. So then they go wedding dress shopping, and something happened to the mom, honey. She hobbles in, you know, like she's been going through it, I guess. Then like, you know, she finds a dress, I guess, and it's, no one knows how to pick a dress on this show, honey. No one knows how to like buy a couch, pick a dress. No one can buy a bed. No one can eat a meal. No one knows how to do anything on this show. I need a show because I know how to do those things very well. I can do them for you. I can do them for me. I can do them on camera 24/7. It'd be like my porn, buying things and eating. Oh my God. And also like being paid to watch TV. Anyway. So then we have a horrible lunch or some sort of meal that doesn't get eaten with Kalani and Kalini and Asuelu, where they're like, so like, what'd you see in my sister? Why'd you pick her? You know, I love her also, but also, you know, like, yeah, she was American. And so that was awesome because I was like, I can see what that's like. It's a big country. They're trying to pin him to say something, but he doesn't. And then somehow he brings up the fact that like his family, like their families are not very welcoming. Kalani is like, how dare you say that after what I've done to with your family, what I've done for them, after your brother said that he wanted to fuck me. He said he wanted to fuck me. And I was so upset. So hurt, so disgusted, so just like, how could you say that about me? You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, whatever, God bless. She's like, makes a big to-do about it, honey. And then it's like, Asuelu just has to get up and leave because he's like, oh, you bitches just like paint me in a corner. And I don't know how to get out of it, and there's no way for me to get out of it, and thank you a lot. Like, why am I here? You've just, like, brought me here to torture me. And he's like, yeah, I'm just gonna be sent, I don't even know why you brought me out here if you were just gonna, like, send me back. You just send me back now, then. Fine. So it's just, that's why it's hard to watch. That's why it's, like, annoying. Even if they are nice, like, Kardashian wannabe girls, they're, like, not doing a good job of, like, making themselves look like good at all. The first rule of Kardashians are that they own the show that they're on, so they edit the show. Do some research on the show you're going to be on. This is season 6. There's 5 other seasons. You could have done some research to see like, and like all the spinoffs to see like how this show is. But you didn't. Okay, so the next couple is Ashley and Jay. Well, this was really easy to watch. Yeah, just the no awkward, uncomfortable moments in this situation either. What is this review that I'm going to give you right now? Like, everything is awkward to watch and uncomfortable, and it's really hard. And it's just like, this wasn't a fun episode. I feel like this also transitional, and everyone's all going to boil over, I guess, to a point. Actually, maybe, like, hopefully soon. But anyway, so their whole thing is, in the very top, he went to go get food. It's like, ran out for a second, didn't tell her where he was going, and she got upset because she has trust issues with men, because other men have cheated on her, and because he's been a player in the past, and because his father's name Skins, like maybe you should put 2 and 2 together and like treat her the way that like she needs to feel securely treated so that she marries you. You're not married yet. And it's like, you know, a tense moment again over like a Keurig, you know what I'm saying? In this like house that like feels very Airbnb, like she does not live in, but God bless. Okay. Then he's like, look, I get it. I gotta like not do what I did. And we're gonna work on it. Our relationship. Step by step. Ooh, baby. Gonna get to you, girl. Yeah, step by step. I just want to say that even though I sang that for you, I'm like too young for the like new kids on the block generation. I was too young for that. I mean, I was here for Backstreet Boys and NSYNC and Britney Spears. Believe me. But yeah. So then they're gonna go see the wedding venue, which is a barn because that's her style, honey. She rustic, basic. Of course, it's a barn. It's me like, things with mason jars, you know, like, oh God, this is, I don't know if I can leave this in the video because I get that this is people's style. It's just a little done. It's a moment contrived. Just a little, I see it a lot. You see it, you've been seeing it, is what I'm saying. So, but I mean, you know, like she wants, that's pumpkin spice latte, and I drank them, but she, barn, rustic wedding. And I just don't quite understand that like, is a personal thing for him if she like hasn't thought of like maybe like investing some of his, I don't know, like personality, culture, desires, likes, dislikes, like traditions or whatever into this wedding, and it just feels like it's gonna be her wedding. Absolutely. Well, you know. So then on the way back from the barn, she starts to get texts in the car of like her friends being like, go to You're the Knot website. It's like going off. Then they're suddenly home and they like change clothes, right? Like a different day or something. I mean, I see you editing. Why wasn't there like some continuity person to be like, put on what you were wearing in the car? But anyway, God bless, God bless, God bless. And then it's a long scene of Ashley reading really horrible racist things that people have been putting on their website to Jay and the camera. And I did some research. All those comments, most of them were like from some guy that she spurned like 10 years ago or whatever, God bless. Felt bad for Jay. I don't quite know how Jay reacts. They have a moment of him looking like he might be crying, but I don't know if that was real. It kind of just looked like it was edited in. That's why I was a little confused by it. It also seemed a little staged and just hard to like watch them stage this scene. I don't know if they should have like just shown snapshots of the comments with like blackened out text instead, and then like had a real conversation with them of how they felt. It was just a weird scene to watch. Final couple, honey, Eric and Lyda. They are really making themselves out to be the villains of the season. They are villains. And you're just like, oh, I feel like the whole time like, I'm disgusted and repulsed by you. I find you endlessly fascinating. I can't believe it. Colt and Larissa and Debbie are my favorite throuple, but also like I really like Eric and Lyda for like what they give this season. Not a lot of other people are given much. So let's get into the wedding planning and budget. It's 20 people. It's okay. And I'm just going to say this, and it's like, this is going to make me feel like I have privilege and elitism, but like because of the choices that they make and how they're fine to act on camera, it just seems that I can make fun of them a little bit. But like cash bar is horrifying, as well as the thought of going to get wedding decorations to brighten up a venue from Party Central. Those things hit hard. When I heard them, I was like, what? You know, like it just stabs. If rich Denisha is so rich, why couldn't she figure out that this person wasn't? When you're raised in whatever wealth she has claimed to be raised in, you understand class and social economic levels, not in like the way where you really understand how they work, but you can tell what people are on what levels, because that's all you like a superficial, right, thing that you could be able to see, understand. Like she's not going to understand why or how or how to help people. The one thing rich people know are other rich people, and they can like, it's obvious that Eric isn't rich, not anywhere near it. So it's like so confusing every time they fight over money. I'm confused by it. I don't get it. How can we have a conversation over and over again? He doesn't have money. Why do you think he has money? Like, did he say that he had money? Maybe he lied and said that that's why he didn't have money, because all the child support. I think that must have been what happened. Why would she think that it was such a burden and that without it, he'd be a goddamn millionaire? I don't get it. Anyway, they have a horrible scene with a florist who like is like, what are flowers like in your country, Indonesia? And like I didn't understand if she meant like it was gonna be like orchids, like Asian-y flowers, or like not peonies and things that happen in a rustic barn. Then it was like, oh, I've never seen flower arrangements like this before. And it's like, yeah, they're nice. You've never, but like you're a florist, you've never seen like, you're a florist, you've like done one or two good weddings, right? Or is this your like one of your first gigs? Okay. Then they go shopping. theme of the thing. They go shopping for a couch or like a bed for her son to sleep on because Alessandro can no longer sleep on the floor. They go to a place where furniture is expensive. It's very expensive. It's like $7,000 and 14 or I don't know, very expensive. When they should have gone to IKEA or Macy's on a sale day, and then you open a credit card and then you get even more percentages off. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can easily buy a good bed for your child and probably like a new bed for you guys. But that's not what happens. So they go to another place where they're not going to ever buy anything and waste someone else's goddamn time and just fight. They fight. You know, he's like, I can't spend this money on a bed. Then why'd you take her there? You're in Wisconsin. I don't even know how you went to a furniture place in Wisconsin that was so expensive. Okay. But anyway, so then she storms out and then they have a conversation in the car that's not staged, even though at one point he's just drinking a water, honey. Just drinking a bottle of water that production had given him. Was one of those small ones. Anyway, she's like, this wasn't what I expected. And she like finally is like, I get it. You're poor or whatever. I don't know. Then he's like, but I don't want you to say that my child support is a burden. You're selfish in your selfish, rich Denesia ways. Okay. And then she's like, I just didn't get it. Or I don't know. She's just spouting nonsense. Nothing she says makes sense. It's like, but I want it this way. Like, she's just like, I don't care how it is. I don't want it that way. Like, she's like, oh, how old are you? And you have a kid and you like have a doctor, something degree. You are 14. It feels like she's 14 and he met her in a chat room, honey. And we're watching the lies and whatever he got. I mean, I hate them. I hate them so much and I think they're horrible. I think that he is a monster and she is a monster and they're both monster deservers. Truly. And I feel so bad for Tosh, the daughter, and everyone else. And it's crazy that Lida's gonna be like, Alessandro's his kid now too. And I was like, no, he's not. He's absolutely not. He has kids already. Eric has kids and Alessandro is someone else's child in Indonesia. That boy has a father, by the way. I don't even understand this because Lida has been living underneath her father's roof this whole time. All Lida knows is her father giving her money. So why doesn't she understand that Eric has to give his daughters money? She's just like a bratty, snotty 14-year-old that like thinks younger than that like thinks that people owe her everything. And she gets everything. I really wish I could just watch like Raina's commentary of like, the moment Raina left, I was so upset. I want the producers to have Raina like with earbuds watching all of these scenes like in a van out of a furniture place just being like, seems about right for her. I've seen it before, I'll see it again. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much for giving me all the comments you guys do and for interacting and liking this video. And I love responding back to you. I wish you all the best holiday season. My name is Chris L. Farah. Please follow me on Instagram and Twitter. I share a lot of my life there and like the holiday times are fun and I'm doing some things and you can, you know, like follow along if you like. Chris L. Farah, the L is for love after lockup, honey. Love after lockup. Farah. I might pop in for a live, so make sure you're subscribed. And thank you all so much for watching. Take care of yourselves and each other. Stand up for what you believe and make art.